Welcome back to Mod Wheels. Today on the bench I have something I am super excited for. The Nissan Skyline GTR R34 in the Bayside blue, which I don't think it really is Bayside blue. That is my favorite color of the R34, and absolutely love this car. I know if you're a JDM fanboy like me, clicked on this video, you're most likely definitely a huge fanboy. At least I know I am. And this came in the K case, and you have to watch the next video because I'll show you how I got this one, because I know they're kind of hard to get and people are just grabbing them up and reselling for just crazy amounts of money for a mainline, in my opinion. But it is really good. It is a really good one, and probably one of my favorites from this year for sure. Before we get into modding it, I actually have some to share from that I pulled from my collection, just because I love R34s. I know you guys have seen this guy sitting in the background. I picked that up in a tray loose, decided to display it and keep it. And then we have the Nismo 2-pack. Can't go wrong with the 2-pack on this one. I absolutely hate this packaging. These older 2-packs that Mattel put out. I see what they're going for. I like how they're displayed. It's just so bulky. But the 32 and the 34, absolutely love the 2-pack on that one. That's a good one. That one's a keeper for sure. I don't know what to do. I guess we'll do this one next. And we got the timeless icons. I know it's not the exact same casting. That one has more of a modded. I know it has a hood. Is it the hood the only thing? I think it is. Maybe. I'd have to look. But I do have that. I know it's in a 2-pack. But once again, watch the next video and you'll see why. I'm sure you guys can guess. And final R34. Well, I won't say final. I had to hold one back. We do have one of the RLCs. I believe this is supposed to be like a midnight purple. Absolutely love this RLC. This is one of my favorites. And I probably should open it because it probably looks insane out of the package, but we're not going to do that. So as far as R34s, this is kind of what I got in my collection. Like I said, I got a couple more, but you'll see those in later videos. We need to get to modding this, and the first thing we got to do is get this thing open. All right, so to crack this thing open, we're using a little nail polish remover on the back, Q-tip. Get about 3 passes in. Should be able to get a clean opening. And we only do 3 sides just to keep a little flap on it so we can open and close the package as we want to. All right, 3 or 4 passes in. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, there we go. We got a clean pull, and hopefully let that sit long enough so it doesn't seal itself up. And with it out of the package, we can get a little closer look. Man, this paint on it, I hope you guys can see. It does have a little metallic paint on it. Looks like an aftermarket interior, a little blue interior in there with some seats and some harnesses. That makes me want to drill it out and paint the interior for one of these. I'm not going to do it on this one. We're going to do it this time, but even though we have some tail lights, we got some headlights, there are a few things that we can paint on this thing. And I think I'll actually remove the graphics on this one. I actually don't mind it, but I want a clean version. Maybe once I get another one, I'll maybe keep it just sealed with the original, or I have to crack one. I don't know. I'm not sure what we're doing, but for this one, we're pulling the graphics for sure. All right, like I said, we're going to be pulling the graphics off this, so we're going to start with a little dry erase. And we'll just color this guy in till we start to see a breakup, or just try to give her a wipe. This one, being as new as it is, it should be pretty easy to get these off. At least I hope. Oh, man. Yep, that's going to be pretty easy. Like there's a little in the crack, but that's all right. That'll come out. And I do see a little mistake I want to correct as well. This guy right here. Someone colored outside the line, so we'll try to get that fixed up maybe. Oh my gosh. The new cars are just too easy. Looks like our cracks is not fully done here. I'll have to get in there with something smaller. Get in here with this guy. There we go. Well, this one's going to need a little help. Trying to be careful not to get in our emblem there. Don't want to take that off. There we go. Usually I do some sort of trick, flip it over, do the driver's side, not show you guys again, but this one's so smooth and so easy. We can just go ahead and rip this real quick without any tricks. Maybe I'll try to keep it out of the crack this time. And it does look like this side is just a little off as well, but not as much. There we go, and now I believe we're ready for some paint. And though we got front and back tampos on this thing, they don't hit everything, so there's always some little details it seems like that you can always hit, and the Skyline is no different. So we got some vents we're going to start with, just to get a little bit of black in here and make it just a little bit nicer. And that one's going to be way too easy. And of course we got a little vent right here as well. Next to our, I believe, what is a marker light. Oh wow. I don't even think I need a brush, but we're gonna do it anyways. This is a nice casting. It's really making things easy on the paint, at least on the painting side of things. Get it all? Yeah, I got it all. All right, we got little side vents we gotta get in there as well. Some nice little casting marks for us just to fill in and take off the extra if there is some. And maybe we're gonna try the hood. I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out or if it'll even make sense. You know what, since we're modding stuff, let's see how this looks. Not a big fan of these aftermarket hoods, but since it's here, why not have a little fun with it? Get a little extra paint on it. And let me think. It's all right. It's all right. I think I might leave it just because it's there. Might as well. And the backside, not really anything on the backside for black except for the license plate area. Sometimes overlook this quite a bit, and I kind of like doing it. It'd be cool to get some little license plate decals, but not quite there yet. And we're gonna go with a little aluminum next, or silver, if you will. So we'll need to get our little marker lights in here. That's gonna need some cleanup. There we go. Looks nice. Probably shouldn't be touching the hood. And for the back, we got some reverse lights right here by the license plate. Or maybe these are license plate lights. Maybe a little bit of both. I guess it'd be reverse lights because they're not reflecting directly on the license plate. There we go. And then, of course, got to do the exhaust. We do have about a full exhaust. There's a little spot there, but we'll go ahead and get everything we can exhaust-wise. Oof, just doing all sorts of mistakes here. And not gonna lie, it's kind of a pain to get off this plastic sometimes. Or maybe just all the time. Alright, so maybe just not make mistakes. So much for not making mistakes. There we go. Now we got a full exhaust. Dang, that looks pretty sick. Alright, next color. Just kidding. I see something I want to correct. It's like this little Nissan emblem. Didn't get the best treatment, so let's see if we can fix that. It's alright. It's alright. And there's a little trunk light here. Gonna try to get. Probably should have gotten some silver on there first, but it'll be fine. And it's a little bulky looking, but I think that should do. Oh, I already found some more stuff I missed. Almost forgot. Gotta fix these little marker lights. Okay, I'm supposed to be fixing, not mistaken. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Real easy to make mistakes. How you fix them. There we go. Alright, and of course, last little bit. Get a little black on our muffler tip back here. There we go. It's been a little while since we had a visitor. Hi, buddy. He's getting tall. Not even on camera. Okay. Really? Apparently, I guess he's camera shy today. So with all the details painted, we are ready to move on to the wheel swap. And we gotta, if we're doing the one of the most iconic JDM fanboy vehicles, it's only appropriate we put JDM fanboy wheels on it. Gotta do black TE37s. I tried to go look at different wheels and I just I can't get past it. I love TE37s, and black TEs on a blue R34 is just so good. And we are snipping these axles. I'm going to be drilling this car out. We do use these tube and pin axles. So here's like, if you can see, there's a little tube. I glued the pin on this side. The other pin just kind of gets shoved in. Kind of, maybe. Gets shoved in just like that. And I always put a little bend in them so it holds it in there. So we'll be using those. So that means we gotta just snip these axles off this car. You'll want to cover these up because they can come out pretty quick. Don't want to hit yourself in the face. Now, I will say, I don't think I touched on this earlier, but these new wheels that they're putting on main lines in some of the Silver Series, they're actually really good. I don't mind them at all. But it's no fun if we don't swap the wheels for the same wheels. At least we went for a different color, I guess. Just toss these on. We'll be using 25mm axles. I haven't tested to see if they fit because I know they'll fit. It's the most common size that Hot Wheels uses, so it's usually a pretty good guess that you'll be using 25mm, but there are some that take a little different, or if you want a little bit different fitment on your wheels, you can kind of change it up too. Or sometimes the wheels dictate the size of the axle as well. Sometimes the axle doesn't like to go through. There we go. And we can get it on the old wheel swapping rig here. Ooh, those are going to roll nice. I can already kind of see the axles sticking out just a little bit. That'll give us a really nice car that actually rolls. Oh, yeah. There we go. Little loose. Hate having them loose, but I guess it's better than being too tight. And with our wheel swap done, you guys know what time it is. It is time to get this thing on the turntable. Give us a little before and after of the car, of all the mods we did to it, which weren't a whole lot. For a main line, this one was pretty good the way it came, I would say. I like the graphics that are on it, but I wanted a clean version, and this thing turned out so good. I am super pumped on it. All the details, just real little details that you can't almost tell that we've done anything to it, and that's kind of the way I go with these cars sometimes, and even 1-to-1 scale cars. It's hard to explain. If it wasn't done the way it was done, it would stick out like a sore thumb. And these kind of hide some things, or it doesn't really accentuate, or it's not really loud. And I absolutely love the TEs on this, especially in black. They look so good. I am really happy with this one. And of course, we can toss this in backwards. I don't know how much is going to really stay in the package, because I will want to display it somewhere, but let me know what you guys thought about this Skyline. Did I miss anything? Did I pick the correct wheels? What do you guys think on this one? Like I said, I absolutely love it. Put it down in the comments what you guys think about it, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one.